Yes.
You think Iron Mike loses to a bum like Ice Gnome?
Yeah. Yeah. Every day of the week. Even
his
Sunday.
kryptonite-
Even Sundays.
His kryptonite is big belly picking ball, and 0 of the 3 players that have the agency to press H and swap to a ball count are doing so for 2 maps.
Didn't Ice just play ball as well?
No, I should be on Sigma.
Not sure, Gork.
This
Looking into
bibimbap is
this.
shocking cold.
What happened? Have you only just ordered it, or is this from like leftovers?
Yesterday.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here joined by
Yeah,
Alpha E
and I'm
from
just
Geekay,
eating
ready to go
cold
up
ground
and
beef
dominate
with some
Zeta
carrots in it.
division. Are you ready? Ready.
I feel like everything in here would probably hold up fine in the microwave. I don't really know why I haven't microwaved this.
Yeah, it seems to be going slow. Toby put through what he thought were some fixes last night, but maybe back to the toil mine, the coding mines for him.
The carrots microwave well.
Did I do my predictions on OWTV? Maybe I did them.
We used yesterday, our day off, to prepare for a match today against Zeta Division. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of time to practice after we got here in Paris.
Pac hasn't won a map internationally in the past 2 years. How do we turn this around? I feel we don't. I feel we just slowly fade off into obscurity, you know?
Ooh, a cheeky little fadeaway.
They are a really scary team. Are you ready to beat them today? 자, 아무래도 제타 집은 굉장히 좀 무서운 팀인 거는 뭐 인정할 수밖에 없는 팩트인 것 같습니다. 알파이 선수가 보셨을 때 오늘 경기 좀 얼마나 자신감 있으신가요?
저희가 아직 연습을 많이 안 하긴 했지만
Do you reckon this thing is microwave safe?
그래도 좀 좋은 모습을
Oh, the
보여줄 수
tub.
있을 것 같고
It's like a plastic tub.
솔직히 상대가 엄청
Yeah.
강하긴 하지만 저희도 그만큼
You've got enough. You got like quite a lot of microplastic exposure anyway, so you're probably better with
No,
tolerance.
I have like macro plastics, bro. I have like 2 retainers that I wear during the night, and I like alternate them, and they're like ground away to nothing. Like
Oh yeah, I
eat
remember. I've
eat
seen
the
these.
plastic.
I think. Yeah, like
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm done with microplastics. I'm genuinely like my balls are so full of plastic. I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't be able to have a kid if I tried.
If you had a kid, it would just be like a Tupperware tub, you know.
Exactly, it would come out and it'd just be a little fucking bowl, or it would be the shape of my teeth when I was 18. Like one of the two.
Oh, is it a boy? Is it a girl? It's a retainer, I think.
Oh god. Do I have to put you in a bowl? Like I just don't think I have a clean bowl right now.
Do you not have a dishwasher? You have a dishwasher?
No, I don't have a dishwasher since I moved in this place. I went
Oh.
backwards, remember?
No.
I have to do all the dishes by hand now. It's AIDS. It's actually such a terrible thing to go backwards on. To go from the convenience of dishwasher to no dishwasher anymore is like, fuck!
I remember.
I hate plates.
Yeah, I remember when I
hate
first got a
plates.
dishwasher. I had like no problem doing the washing up, you know what I mean? Like it was just one of those chores that I just made my peace with, you know? And I was like, oh, yeah, we get a dishwasher.
once you get the dishwasher,
But once I got
you
the
lose the
dishwasher,
peace.
yeah, like in my head, I was like, I could do this for the rest of my life. That's just how life is, you know? You got stuff to do. But once I got the dishwasher, now the idea of washing something is just like, there's no way. There's no way this is a job for a human anymore.
They're doing a countdown. I'm gonna wait until I can hit the add button again, and then I'm gonna go put this bowl in the microwave and eat the plastic.
Oh, thank you, Kobe, for the prime.
Who am I kidding? Just eat it cold, Max.
Right, GK.
No pleasure derived.
I can't do that one. Who was MVP from that one? Tivant?
You will kiss a guy on the lips with one microwave plastic. Yeah, because at least kissing a guy on the lips isn't going to negatively impact my reproductive capacity.
But it was a blowout, unfortunately.
I mean, it kind of does.
Yeah, especially when that guy is Jamie. Especially when that guy is Jamie.
Very interesting with a team that has so many supporters in Asia, in Korea.
Oh fuck, I haven't listened to a De La Soul song in forever.
Zeta Division!
Here come Big Z.
Korea Stage 2 champions. A rebel roster that has quickly become one of the
Oh,
most
me, myself, and I. That's the one.
complete teams in the world.
I haven't listened to this in like 15 years. Thank you, Spotify.
Yeah, it is Hilarium, but also the upload I did last night was balked and super low quality, so I've had to download and re-upload again, and we also need to trim it again today. So it will be coming, but it will be slow. The VPTM one is uploading and processing now, though, so that one might actually be ready first. Oh, backwards cap. Backwards cap and Geekay, man.
Wow. Ziad Fenton.
It's early, Soph. It is mid-fucking day.
Oh no, just a fella.
Oh, the match is early by 15 minutes. Oh, I thought you were like out of bed. I can't believe they got me out of bed this time. Oh yeah, if you can use that one, Willow, that's fine. We've also should be getting some of the data a little bit more throughout the day. I don't know exactly at what cadence, but if we get it earlier, we'll put it onto the website earlier. So you might get fancy updates a bit throughout the day, rather than having to wait to the end of the day. Yes.
What country is Virtus Pro definitely from?
Definitely from Armenia.
Ah. Thank you. Why'd you suffix that with an Unter tennis?
Yeah, and as we all know, Armenia is a separate country than Russia. So I don't know why everyone's talking about Russia now. Do you think they are better on LAN? Oh, do you think, as in, like, do you think TM do better on LAN because of the ping? I don't think so. I mean, it will help, but it's probably on the smaller factor side. I think the big reason TM are doing better at this tournament than maybe they did in the regular season is, one, stakes. You've seen that a little bit with, maybe not Falcons these days, but Falcons historically, even Crazy Raccoon as well. So I think some of it is stakes. I think some of it is, this is probably the first time in a, Champions Clash. Even though they came second, they didn't have a clear idea of, like, identity and what they wanted to play. I think the same was true for a lot of EMEA stage 2. Like, they have a Cat Bastion team, like, they ended on Diva Sim, Cat Bastion, which isn't very Twisted Mindsy. Whereas in this LAN, I feel like they've actually come in with, like, clear identity, a variety of comps they are really good at, and with that comes confidence and playing well and momentum, and that's why we're seeing that Twisted it back.
The game is in the best state ever, dude.
In terms of, like, hero variety and
there's just so much that's
teams.
playable. It's fucking insane, no?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, I was watching a couple of the replays last night, and particularly watching the Falcons loss to Weibo, and it almost just felt like Falcons were just not ready for anything they did. Like, there's so many different things and different ways to solve problems now. It's almost like there's so many ways to surprise or have, like, a really specific strat for a map or something that feels kind of broken or hard to play against.
who wants a USA Overwatch World Cup photo card? It's Jag.
Is it? Didn't know he was a mouse.
Can we get some wee goods in the chat? Can we get some wee goods for the USA Overwatch World Cup team? Come on now.
All right, we are just hurtling from quality series to quality series today, hey?
Uh-huh.
Upper bracket, chance to get to the top 8, and importantly, a chance to be in the good seeding side of that top 8 as well. 12, 11, 10, 9,
Just works.
8. just works. All right.
All right.
EMEA versus Korea.
Shu is on Ana. What happened to writing JW Mega Lol, guys? Whatever happened to that? It died on the vine. All right. Ana, Cat, Shion, Bass. Zeta Division going full cancer, and I dare say Geekay Esports have the weaker comp in this one. I reckon that backline for Geekay is going to get swallowed whole by Burner. Shu is definitely in a position to also get solo killed by Ziad, but he's instantly hit a purple onto Kellex. I'll see you in Valhalla, brother.
Ooh, little body shot onto Shu will force him to D-peek for a second. Geekay, it's asking a lot of Ziad in his composition. He sort of needs to look after the backline. He needs to mark the Bastion. He needs to kill Shu. Lupta's going to kill proper though, so that helps. And Ziad takes a drop onto point. He's down to half HP here. Marks it for a little bit. Alfie's found a kill onto Shu off screen though. 1-for-1 trade. Player advantage though for Geekay overall. Bastion swing comes in. Now they're trying to D-peek it, but Ziad is there to mark it. They've dealt with Burner and now they push back. And Geekay, they manage all the threats. Now they can get the flip as their reward.
Oh my days. Now, we do have a flip coming through for Geekay Esports. That's odd. Konaj, but I guess it's just been hacked or something. Now, up top, Shu has a good angle. He throws the nade, he gets nothing, and he's got to be careful up on this high ground position because obviously you can do heaps of damage, but you are also massively at risk of getting caught out by so many different targets. Slide across for Lubda, but Shu is just shooting straight rocks from high ground. He's gotten a kill that way. He's going to drop down, help pocket proper a little bit, and Zeta Division, breezy retake for them.
Yeah, previously they were able to find a little body shot onto Shu, force him to D-peek and deal with a few of the split problems that Zeta were trying to pose for him, but this time, no response, and Zeta get that before having to use any ultimates. Well, they use the Bastion bombs, but whatever, you know. Now they've got the nano boost to throw. They could throw this in many directions, really. Either the DPS or the Diva will be a big problem for Geekay to deal with. Finn's going to try and retake Coast with his Captive Son. He initially pokes back a little bit on the Bastion, and now they're going to start forcing the objective Captive Son to go, but this is a difficult one. Nano boost comes in. Finn's going to try and juke him. Dies as he sends that one out. Now the Hunter's on as Burner is chasing away. Alfie, who's awfully low. Alfie has got a kill. Wait, Viner goes down off the map. What happened? Shu's managed to find a trade as well.
I didn't see the train.
Yeah. No. Burner is low on point. He has for self-destruct and Zeta have for point, so Burner's going to buy time. He's got a nade from Shu as well, so Burner will keep this one contested for a while. Bomb, I think, was thrown out coast. Either way, Ziad does have the suit back, and now they can really pressure it, especially with this clock as well. Little dink onto knife, second dink onto knife, and down he goes. Turns to deal with the players on point, and will be dealing with those players on point. Proper half HP. Does get the mini though, but the D-mech, the Ray comes out as well. And this Geekay will get the flip, but they had to spend quite a lot towards the end there between the clock and the Ray.
Yeah, Ray coming out on the back end of it, definitely, I don't want to say a blunder, but definitely going to be something that Kellex will wish he could have back for the next turn as well, because now Geekay, they're really behind on ultis. There's just all the frontline ults available for Zeta, and Shu's 60 on Nano number 2 as well. Nano combos fantastically with the Shion Spree, an ult that otherwise would leave you quite susceptible to damage this time around, leaves you quite tanky indeed. Burner going to wrap around the back and start closing, squeezing on this back line. Knife is going to take down Lubda early on, the Cat Bastion making it work. Proper takes down Kellex as well. And while Shu is traded by Alfie, the numbers favor Zeta. Violet's actually really low. Finn's going to go and chase him down. They need to kill Finn right now.
Burner will get the kill. Bastion bombs come out from Knife as well. Spree in the backline, but Proper's not got too much to shoot at. They do manage to use those DPS ults to deal with them, and they'll get the baby quickly. So they do get the flip, but they had to spend both DPS ults for it. Geekay now get a chance to play retake. They still have that Spree. The problem is, Shu's close to Nano, and no one else from Geekay has really got that close to their ult other than a self-destruct, which won't be much more than a second life. So we just have to rely on them to win one of these duels, to take the space. But you can see Lubta, he's playing slow in main as the rest of the team go coast, which means he's very afraid. Now the bike from one side, Nano onto Burner to chase the backline down. He's got Finn already. He's looking for a little bit more. It's 92%, so they've got no choice but to fight this. The Spree, he's trying to use it to live, but he can't even live. Burner's got a second kill with this Nano now. Ziad will try and stall it out for a little bit longer. He's going to try and nudge the bomb off the edge as well. He has to get the touch. He gets the remake, but he takes so much damage afterwards. He's getting right back out of that mech. And it looks like Geekay, they will be good to close this one out. A late trade from Lubta won't change that, and Zeta get the first round.
Clinical there from Zeta, really unpacking the comp. from GK. I'm surprised they didn't make any swaps, to be honest. I thought that that backline was them getting countercomped in spawn, but they actually felt that they could make that work all the way through. You see some of those look at the damage block difference between the Divas because of the Bastion. More than double. 8k plus for Ziad, 3.9k for Burner.
But Burner's so free,
really,
right? Like, do whatever
Burner,
he wants.
he's just like plug walking around the map, killing backliners one after another. Really, it's a game of Violet.
Never change. Never change.
That's awesome, dude. Violet died. He's sleepy. Give him a break. TP out of spawn now. Same comp for Zeta Division. No changes at all. UK making a couple of crucial adjustments. Alfie to Sim, Finn to Brigitte. So they're really trying to shut out the value of Burner here. But this does mean with this slower backline that it is going to be easier for Knife and Proper to roam around the map.
Should be harder for Burner now too. And that's the big aim with a lot of these changes. We're actually going to TP onto Shu. Shu hits for sleep, but can he get away? He hits for nade as well. Oh, he nearly gets Lubza. They've lost Kelexfo while they're on this chase, so a 1-for-1 trade only. And look at the position GK are in. This is horrendous. They take so much damage. A bike and a nade in that corridor, and everyone's just 1 HP. So Zeta, they sacrifice Shu, but they get all the cleanup. But it's not Zeta's first time dealing with a Shu traded situation.
Shu traded, but it's a part of the plan, essentially. The way that he buys so much time for his team, because it's not all 5 members of GK chasing, and how much space is being given up to chase him. Ultimately, it's Zeta Division claiming the map in the process. Shu hits every cooldown. Big nade, big sleep. Now, a nade again catches onto Lubda, and you will see Shu gets an elimination assist on that one. Burner and Proper going to clean up kills on either side, and GK right now, they are having a very, very hard time versus Zeta Division's comp. Shu will find himself traded out of respect, but, you know, water is wet, so we've come to expect this outcome.
Yeah, and these ults are charging real slow as well. Real slow for GK. So they're on the wrong side of a snowball. A few attempted changes there. They're going to go to Sim Bastion. We've seen this a little bit more commonly too, but this Kiri ban is really causing them a lot of problems. It's become one of the most powerful bans that a lot of teams have been using throughout this tournament here. The nade's going to hit Lubta again, who just have to use that form. They will force back the Bastion for now. A Diva swing in. A Purr comes through as well. But this time, GK have survived the first amount, but now the Catnap comes in, goes for it, stuns 2 people as well, including Kellex. He's awfully low. He's dragged into the open, and Proper finishes the kill. Ziad is on the point, trying to force it. The rally is out from Finn, but everyone's already dead. Ziad has been slept before he has bomb, and this is going absolutely nowhere. And GK, they can't get close to him right now. Except for Shu. They can get close to Shu, but they really can't get close to the rest of them.
Zeta Division here, I mean, they are already at 83% with 4 ultis in the tank. This is going to be borderline impossible for GK to retake. You can see Alfie, he's trying to sneak and creep his way up the left-hand side, but now his whole team's here with him, so he ain't creeping on anything. He's going to wrap over to the right side here, but Proper has that flank marked. Nano Spree could be deadly. First touch secured by Ziad. Here goes the Nano Spree into the backline. Proper with 2, looking for a third, will get it, and Zeta Division quite unceremonious here for the end of Busan.
Yeah, not close at all on this one. Ziad does have the bomb that he's going to have to throw out on point, but he won't be getting back in mech.
It's on my fantasies now.
Yep, and that's the first one decisively for Zeta Division, and that's a big problem, really. We talked about some of all the sort of teams that are in the mix as well as sort of top from their regions. Felt like GK have come in with some of the weakest drafts throughout the region, often having to come back late in series once a lot of bans are used. And we see them sort of getting unraveled by that Kiri ban pretty hard.
Brutal for them, but maybe things will turn in the next map. He knows an Arna ban available. Kiri's going to be open for Finn. His grades should be solid here on out. Lots of options, but Simban's still available for Zeta Division as well. It's probably a killer into a team like GK. Ziad, I think he's a little bit too flexible to be targeted, but
this was GK's pick.
Really valuable versus GK.
This was GK's pick. Second in...
Would it be?
Oh, no, it was because they first in Korea in the end, weren't they? Yeah, so it was Zeta's pick, yeah.
Zeta won.
Yeah.
Zeta won Korea this time.
Yeah, I was thinking EMEA above Korea, you know, in terms of like the overall seeding, but yeah, I forgot Zeta got first, so yeah.
Yeah. Trevor.
Trev. So expecting the map to get very flat now. Neon Junction, maybe even some sort of Cat or Bastion ban as well to limit that. Especially for Violet, because Violet plays for Cat not just with the Bastion, but also on his own. So the Cat ban really unravels a lot of options for Zeta and just forces them onto it. So maybe a New Junk City, a Neon Junction, all of these are quite viable, though. I think in first to two, because there are just, you know, there's not as much value blocking modes in first to two, because you can't block as many modes, you know? There's still so much open afterwards. So it's just pick a map you're really good at. Has this core ever beaten a Korean team? Yeah, like they beat Crazy... Was it Crazy Raccoon Alcacia beat last year? 3-1 at World Finals, if I remember right.
Did they?
Yeah, in the upper semis, it was like Alcacia... I mean, TM beat
TM
both.
cleared all the Korean... I thought
Yeah,
TM cleared all the Korean teams and Alcad didn't have to play a single one. I thought they had like a fake bracket.
That's the Esports World Cup you're thinking of. At World Finals, they did.
Ah, right.
At Esports World Cup, they didn't. But yeah, at World Finals, they had to beat Crazy Raccoon. But I think that Crazy Raccoon win was the core's first win over a like a major Korean team. Oh, I nearly forgot to run the ad. We'll get it in. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank you, guys. I am
Look at
very glad
Twilight.
to be joined by
Sure you
a
can know him, by the
legendary
way.
OWCS player, now streamer for Zeta Division, Tayo-san Parie Yokoso. It's a pleasure to have you here, of course. And apart from being a very funny streamer, you are also very talented because you're a bilingual king, English, Japanese. So I suggest you do my job today. You take care of the translation. So 今から私の仕事お願いします。で、Overwatch の
They
日
made
本のコミュ
Zayad
ニティ
take
が
his
す
hat
ご
off?
く大
Oh
き
no.
なんだけど、何がそんなに盛り上が
We'll
っ
see
て
the diffuse thinning.
だと思いますか？
I should answer.
日本語でお願いします
お。願いします。やっぱゼータディビジョンだったりクレイジーラクーン、バレルといった大きいチームたちがその日本リージョンとか、韓国リージョンで戦ってて、やっぱ応援するチームがあるからこそ盛り上がってるのかなと思います。
ありがとうございます。で、英語で
So there's Zeta Division,
360
Crazy
ways.
Raccoon, Varel, and these big teams all have teams
Is the
in
8 months, George?
Japan and Korea. So I think having big teams and having teams to just cheer on is why Japan Overwatch scene is getting bigger.
Yeah, and I think it's also very good, to have those Japanese orgs that have Korean players. So I think it's a very interesting mix as well. And now in English, you used to be a pro. Now you're watching the boys play on stage. Don't you miss it a little bit? How is it? Do you want to translate the question in Japanese and answer me in English?
今はストリーマーをやっていると思うんですけれども
She's really put Tayo on the spot here, no? Like,
ないんですかという
I've got him
こと
muted.
に対して
she's like,
What's he
why don't you
speaking
answer it in Japanese, or why don't you translate it into Japanese then answer in English for us? Fucking hell. Alright. Yeah.
Make
Alright.
it work.
All right.
Enjoying yourself here at the Costream.
There's a reason they fly guys like him out to the tournament,
for joining
consummate
me. インタビューし
professionals.
てくれて本当にありがとうございます。And we're getting back to the game, guys. 皆さんありがとう。
Bye.
Hi, Tayo.
Thanks, Taylor Wawa. Thanks, Freddie.
All right. Jetpack Cat. Symmetra ban on the other side. All smiles on the GK side. They seem to be happy about their situation.
Timo. It's good.
New Junk City as well. This core. I love New Junk City. Simban on the other side, but I don't think they'll be
Thanks,
too
Taylor.
worried about that. I think Alpha Yi, Vendetta, really optional here. Maybe Reaper if they expect Mirror. But Akiri Lucio Mirror, that's what they're really interested in here, GK, and this should be something they can feel confident at going toe-to-toe with the Koreans on.
We have to sync again. I fucked it up, I think.
7, 6,
I didn't fuck it up. It
5,
just works.
4.
Just works, just works,
Alright.
just works.
Just works.
Yeri.
Okay.
Spooky.
Zeta 1 map away from the upper bracket. GK, their pick, their choice. It's a Kiri Lucio mirror.
True
This should
Kiri.
be their wheelhouse. Reaper, Sojourn on
is-
both sides too.
The wheelhouse. But proper on big reaps, well, some say he is predatory on this hero. Now, Shu, back of main on Kiri, he is the victim of said predator, so we'll see how this plays.
He's the
Alfie, you're playing
prey.
in the back right now. He's the prey, that's the one. Now a TP forward. We are going to see pin, counter pin, Ziad's low, gets Suzu'd instantly, Violet amping heals in the stack, shout for burner. I think Ziad still has his shout, but don't quote me on it. As a pin backline
Good
will
counter
force
pin.
pin to climb the wall, and a counter pin onto burner is going to piece him up.
2 kills now, player advantage here as the tank falls too. Alfie needs help, but the stomp is good again. Oh my god, he's got big feet. And GK will be taking out first neutral thanks to 2 stomp connects from Ziad.
Now, Zeta division. Well, that is a brutal first fight to swallow. Ults are fairly even still. Violet a little bit ahead on beat, as is tradition. He is the builder after all, and Kellex did die. Ziad way ahead on the cage on account of the fact that Burner pinned in and died for it, but we'll see if Zeta have anything to go for before the ultimates actually come online. Everything is fairly even. Dare they beat push? Would that be outrageous to see a beat push here with Violet
They should
being,
know.
you
They should
John
know they have
Builder?
advantage. Yeah, they should go. Lubda might clock as well, which might really force Violet's hand as well. He's 1% off. They're just trying to force... put a bit of pressure on point now, but they're matching it for now. Lubda's going to pop the clock. Now the beat comes out, but Shu, he dies before the beat. Kellex is under a lot of trouble here, but Lubda is playing defense with this overclock. Everyone's going down. Knife out of the sky. All of it for Lubda. And that's a clean one for GK. Great clock.
How much did this kid cost in fantasy? Like, this guy is an actual monster. Holy shit. This ends now, just hits absolutely everything. Now you get to see it from his eyes. Guy plays on like 50% render scale. His game looks like shit.
Cage fist.
Cage comes down outside the point. Kitsu inside the cage. Spin as
Good
well.
beat.
Cancel cage.
Good
Counter beat from
stop.
Kellex. We need a point touch. Big foot, no touch, and that's going to be Geekay fighting off the point successfully, forcing an ult trade. Whether they win the fight or not doesn't even matter because they have won the point.
They will win the fight for what it's worth as well. Kellex will take down Burner at the end. First point for GK. 100-0. Cage advantage for Burner, who's been a little bit slower on that one. Knife's going to have the clock as well. A lot of these results of slower builds. Only a Blossom for Alpha Yi. GK, they're an aggressive team. They like to go first. They like to go early. They like to get as many stomps out as they can before Ziad gets taken down. So expect them to do the same in this situation here at an ult disadvantage. Or maybe Lubda could just kill Violet. They go in. The cage comes out from Burner, the clock as well. But here is the spin for Suzu's perfect from Shu, though. They shut down the Reaper. Can they repush? Lubda still finds the kill. Knife trying to swing in, but he can't find any more. It is Lubda walking forward, looking for the DPS. 180s. Rails his ghosts on that one. Now the repush from Zeta Division. They walk in and Knife can catch that kill. Ziad's going in for more, though the stomp is Suzu'd off again, and they should be able to deal with Ziad, but they can't quite kill him. They've got themselves on point now, Zeta. Ziad's going to get himself underneath. They can't get the touch. Kellex is tied, and this might just be a reset now for GK.
Reset for GK, 13%, not going to do much for him. They're going to stagger out Ziad a little bit as well. You can see he's 60 HP, 14 now as he runs off, but Violet will clean up that kill. Beats pretty close to one another, 60 to 80 here. Lubda, again, 30% ahead on the clock. Decent advantage, but proper. A second spin, ready to rip. He spun 1 fight ago, by the way, when the first point was going through. Insane how fast this guy builds it. Even faster than the builder himself. Now, a push forward for GK. They are at only 50%, but this is going to be the last fight by the time everything has broken down. They start to step up on other points. Ziad pins in. Burner pins on the
good
corner as well.
counter
K-Jax for
Jax
Ziad!
it.
Burner stomped him out of it. What a mess.
Disaster fight for GK. They Kitsune rush into that as well, and Zeta can just bide their time, wait this one out. They shouldn't have to invest anymore. Finn finds a trade, but it's only trades. They have to reset as quickly as possible. Zeta can maybe go, GK can maybe go for another touch, but maybe they can't as well. And they burnt Cage for that. This is a big problem for GK, not just for this point, now they'll have to give up, but also for the next point as well, because of the ult deficit now.
Now, big deficit in ults for GK, which means they do need to take these next few retakes slow. Burner and the gang all going to be rotating over to the point. One upshot here for GK as they get first control of the choke. They got that closest spawn to it, but Zeta Division, they fake out the retake over on the other choke, and now they come back out through the mega side. They get a little bit of the element of surprise here, working their way forward. Pin on for Burner. Cancels that pin, actually. Steps back onto the mega. There's a clock out for Lubda right now. He's trying to force the issue a little bit. Burner's in there. Counter beat from Violet. Kellex still has the beat.
Yes,
clock comes out. Beat from from Kellex will save everybody. Kitsu as well, layered in by Shu. Zeta Division, they're doing their Korean special of use every ult at once, and it's working well for them. Burner's dead though, maybe it's not working at all. The Kitsu, they didn't find enough value. Burner dying inside of his own team's Kitsu is a disaster, and Geekay Esports, they are going to win a massively disadvantaged fight. That was 2 ults to 4.
Proper on point, but it is all just buying on point now. Reset for Zeta. And yeah, Burner found himself actually on point during all of that, a little bit far away from his Kitsune rush. So just a bit of
Kitsu was
split,
garbage. It was so far from the point.
Yeah, like, so Burner gets to point, but the rest of his team are playing in Kitsu, and it just ends up being no good for anyone. And GK able to take the first cap. Now it's going to be Cage for Burner coming back in. So yeah, it's not a mile behind, and GK have more ults to back it up here. So this is a tough fight for Zeta Division. Might have to be a kite in some of these ones if they don't find anything early. You can see Alpha Yi is hiding. Here comes Ziad. Now the pressure onto Violet. He's awfully low. They force him back. Alpha Yi also one. Bit of space for Cage. Comes out now. The Stomp is fair. Doesn't use the Blossom Alpha Yi here. Good patience. Just need to be careful. Nothing messy happens, but they're taking their time, GK. They're just overwhelmingly split players. TP on. Lupta's gone too far. He gets the kill. Knife's going to find a trade, though. This is getting messy for GK. A potential disaster here. TP on Suzu, on Kitsune. Rush for B from Violet, but Blossom there as well. Blossom doesn't find any kills. Ziad is chasing Knife. He beams him down. Burner comes in with the Stomp. He's got the HP advantage. He's got the Cage if he needs it as well. He drops the Cage. Finn is caught in it as well. GK finding the kills in that Cage too. An absolute disaster from GK here when they were heavily advantaged. They're still trying to bleed onto it right now. Alpha Yi is pinning back. He's boot through. Lupta has found a kill. GK aren't out of it yet. Kellex nearly has the beat if they want to go. They take a step off point. They slow it down. They're going to wait for 5.
Oh, Lubda getting caught by Proper inside there, pushing in, trying to find that kill. Costs him his life, and the turnaround for Zeta is decisive. DK pushing back in. Kitsu's out for Shu once more. It's a bit shallow, hard to push with that one. Clock is out for Lubda on the flank, and he is juicing. He's found one. Proper's a second. Kellex's beat gets it done for the side of GK, and it is 2 for 1 right now. Still a slim chance of a Zeta clutch if Burner can find a kill, but it looks like he's not going to find much of anything. They're going to clean him up on the point, and that should be all she wrote here for Zeta Division on this third point of view joke.
Ooh, a bit of a sigh of relief here for GK on that one, as it nearly all went wrong chasing that kill onto Proper. But they take a 2-1 lead, and we'll move on to the next point. DPS ults for Zeta Division. Lots of ults close behind that as well. So this is GK playing an ult deficit. Expect, again, something surprising, something early, something aggressive. At a certain point, going early and aggressive stops becoming a surprise play if you do it every fight. So Zeta should, in theory, be ready for this. So wouldn't be surprised if he clocks early. TP in, Stomp comes out, from Knife into all of this one as well. Are they getting out of this one? They're trying to back it out, but a counterpin now, and the Blossom over top takes him down. He's really dead, but I don't think GK will mind that one too much. They force 2 DPS ults out, build up a decent amount of their own.
Insane stuff here now. Zeta Division, they're bodied up on the point. They're going to get that first cap. Real back and forth, but wasn't a cheap one. Again, that was both DPS ultimates thrown in there for Zeta. Geekay didn't use anything, so really, Zeta Division, they're setting themselves up for a long-term failure here. As GK, they get to retake with the ultimates. A pin deep will stop the pin, actually. Ziad, he's kind of stuck in the middle. He has to use his Cage for survivability, but he still doesn't have much to leech off. Spin comes through for Alpha Yi now. Ziad will take Burner, but Alpha Yi dies. Trade out onto Proper, though. Ziad's making it happen in the mid-fight. Kellex's boot Violet off the map, and that is going to be a fight win here for GK. High tempo for Zeta Division does not clutch it for them.
Bit of an awkward one, that, where both Malgas ended up caging the other team's backline, so there were 2 very distinct fights happening. So Alpha Yi's Blossom gets some value, and they're able to turn the kill onto the Lucio as well. Violet's beat, not enough to save everyone, so becomes very disjointed, and they don't quite get the maximum value. GK back in control. Ult situation good for them too. A beat to answer Shu's Kitsune rush. They also have the clock, and he's going to go for it already. Knife takes an early body shot. They try and deep-peek onto his Kitsune rush. They're all on there, but just pumping damage here. Lubta and Kellex has the beat, but Proper, he's got the TP. He's one-shot Finn. They have the beat, they go forward. Lubta doesn't get it, but Ziad does! And he hits a 2 for 1 with the Stomp. It looks like Proper nearly made a play for Zeta Division there, but the Stomp from Ziad is perfect again. That's a great fight for GK. 1 fight away from the map now.
Unbelievable stomps there for Ziad. The biggest feat in the West. Or the north or something, who knows. It's a globe. Now, a step forward, we are going to see GK 75 on another Cage here. That's the only ultimate that they're close to. Rail comes out early onto Violet. He's low already. Knife starts clocking it. Ziad's on his case. TP forward for the Kiri. Finn is fucking in there. Get in, Finn! Knife is going to get 2 easy ones on that. He gets an express delivery of some kills. Only a 1-man advantage right now, but one of them is a Malga, so that'll do.
Yeah, the rest of GK will back up and regroup. They'll play retake. They're going to get one shot at it, and they have a cage for it. Proper has the Blossom on the other side. Really, this is going to come down a lot to the quality of the Suzus. Can they keep Proper's spin alive, or can Finn counter it out with one of his own? All eyes onto that as Zia's going to walk onto the point, goes for an initial stomp, pushes them away from the point, drops the cage now as well. Violet is dead already. Spin comes through. Suzu is onto Proper right now, goes for the stomp after it. Doesn't stun him, but they do survive it for the most part. They deal with Proper afterwards. Cage from Burner, he's got no choice but to invest now. He has found one kill. He has found two kills. He's got more to do. It's a 1v2. It's up to Shu, but he cannot. It was a 1v3 actually as well. Violet is back now, but he's running into a Kitsune rush for touches, maximum difficulty. He's booped away by Kellex. Slide on from Knife to try and get a beat from Kellex. They've got so many ults. Violet is desperately trying to juggle it as best he can. But GK will do it. They win the New Junk City 3-1 in the end. Couple of ropey moments, but ultimately, Ziad just getting through too much on Malga, and Lubta delivered in that series big time too.
Oh, they're so good at this. These Lucio carry Malga matchups, good God, GK, you can see really top tier.
Yeah.
But now, because Zeta Division 1 map 1,
just
it
tennis.
goes back to their map pick, their ban. We're playing a game of tennis. It's going to be really tough. Hey, go on, man. What's up, man?
And there's so many maps
really
open,
hey,
right? You know, like stuff like Root, Paricio, if anyone would dare. So many maps that can make it a little bit awkward, where the Cat Bastion might be more viable. Now it's the Cat Ban as well, right? So if they protect DPS, for example, Cat Bastion will be open, or even worst case, if they don't want to, Cat will still be open as well.
Just anything to get Shu off Kiri now, and it's going to be harder. It's going to be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Pin and LV cursing Zeta still.
Let's get Finn and Alfie back on Zeta Division.
Kellex shrug.
Getting a drink while Trev gets the bands.
Why did they force Ziad to take the hat off? That trim is shocking. Be nice. Be nice. No ventilate. Bloodwolf, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. Anyone else got a prime burning a hole in their pocket right now? Anyone got some primes that they want to throw at me? Gets you out of the ads. No time like the present to prime, I'll tell you. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. How have the games been? This one's good. First game was a little disappointing. Yazan had a prime in his pocket. Thank you very much, Yazan. Thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Devilish prime marketing tactics. Just works. 3 stream streak, Forkles Vorkle. Got no change, brother. It can happen, mate. It can happen. Got one? Get another one.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I think I'll have some pasta bake after this map, I reckon.
Hi, chat. Hi, Unter XD. Love from tennis. Hey, top sign. 2 months. I'm Turbo, but I like you. Thank you very much for the prime. Thanks for 2 months. Welcome back. Luke Trekkie, thank you for the gift sub to Titan, man. Appreciate that. Enjoy your EWC triangle. As we're well aware, primes don't count, but a gift sub does.
GK gone?
Where are they off to?
Has anyone seen GK?
Need to piss or?
Is this a mind game? They're gonna play Zeta 2v5? Where have GK gone?
And now, like, we just got this impassioned conversation between Kellex and...
Have they sent the kids out of a room so mum and dad can talk?
Monkumi, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you for the prime. Unter, I love your humanoid nature. I really appreciate that sentiment. Thank you. While we're at it, anyone else got a prime burning a hole in their pocket? Because there's really no time like the present to prime up. Everyone say hey guys to Tokatu.
GK man, sub in. Their luggage arrived?
Boss.
Hopefully.
How you doing, Amart? Anyone got a sub of gifting? Onto music, black and white. Oh god. Asteroid, thanks for the prime.
Do you know who will
Liminal
be
marketing.
who will be
Works a
co-streaming?
treat.
You know who will be co-streaming, commentating the GBR World Cup games? Yeah, me and Max will be, fingers crossed, touch wood, hopefully, co-streaming live from Korea all of the World
Speak
Cup
for
games.
yourself, I'm
Just,
not touching
like,
wood.
Please. You've got a wooden desk. Use that wood. It's literally right in front of you. It's
Quirky
so
Panda, thank you for the
close.
2 months. Twilight AU, thank you for the 5 months. I love when there's holes in your pockets, guys. I love it. The primes, they burn through. And then you give them to me. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm touching the wood. I'm touching the wood.
Thank God.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, I sure hope I get a computer to co-stream after flying across the world to watch the tournament. And I sure hope that computer is close enough to the venue that I get to experience the event. By the way, one of my teammates asked me today, my friend wants to come watch me in Korea. How do I get info on that? Do we know where the LAN is in Korea, Xavier?
Do we know? Nobody has told me beyond Busan.
Okay.
Is
well,
that enough information?
I'll tell
Wait,
I'll tell
actually-
Hamster's friend to buy a
Wait.
ticket to Busan.
Wait, I know where the hotel is actually, if that helps.
What? Do you?
Yeah.
How?
Just ask, like, because Kai's missus is coming, so he was asking.
Righto. I will ask in the committee channel. Any information on the venue and ticketing for said venue?
Where am I looking? Where was it? Oh, maybe it was ages ago I asked. Yeah, I don't know the exact hotel, but I can send you... I know, like, the region.
You think about the song?
Thanks for keeping it cheeky, Max. That's what I like about you.
you think the cheek is helpful in my pursuit here?
Yeah.
I think asking for a cheeky update and then using the YouTube live stream can't look emoji in my query probably
Yeah.
increases the chances of me.
And then-
What? A first time Unter flower from one Oz lid?
Ooh.
Welcome. And thank you for the flower.
And then if that doesn't work, I've got a segue I can use in a couple of days to maybe get us an answer, you know?
Very good.
I'll catch him at the airport.
Alright.
Alright, GK are back in their seats, which seems like a promising sign. But Burner is getting sleepy. The plan is working.
Oh, Violet tired. Like,
Oh no! Zeta Division are falling asleep. They want to go to the upper bracket, but they're just too sleepy.
Such a weapon of a trim Ziad has, man. Like, what were they thinking? What map are we on? We're on Route 66.
Route 66. I reckon this is deceptively brawlable. They have banned Lucio though. What was the other? Was it
Slow
Lucio
brawl.
Lucio and Xion.
Shu's on Wu Yang right now. I can see it on his screen.
Bit of Shu Yang. Whoa. Let's
Fuck is a Shu
get
Yang? Like, I've never seen this before.
Somebody get that guy a towel. He needs to dry off.
I'm scared.
I don't even know Mila. They know before me. I'm just out here with the rest of you, waiting to see. They're just on it, you know. We got people on the inside. All right, Geekay. Walking out, Sim, Bastion, Sigma, Mizuki, and Kiri. I don't know if they'll commit to the Bastion the entire time. I know we saw a lot of it from TM and VP earlier, but I think this is more just a preventative measure against a potential cap Bastion. You always need to have some kind of solution to a cap Bastion on your defense comp, just in case. We saw a little bit what happened to VP on that first point of Neon Junction without a solution for it. So we'll see what Zeta choose in terms of the answer. Possible they're just going to go for a Sig Mirror, but they are going to play a much more Zeta-esque backline. They are playing Ana and Wu Yang, Freya and Farah. They are going to kill Lumta immediately. So it is a forward hold, so they'll have plenty of time for the retake, but probably hoping for a little bit more time off the clock here, a bit of ult charge or something.
Wow.
But GK will get none of that.
Violet just straight onto that side angle. As soon as Libda's booped off the map, you can see Violet wants to press the advantage. Knife an entire lifetime on Freya. And he has 14% of his ult to show for it. Meanwhile, Proper with 55. Proper's gone back to spawn swap to Tracer in response to the backline of GK. I love this. Really
Good
heads up
swap,
swaps, keeping them in the game. They can't hold forward as much. Still poke for Burner, still poke for Violet. Shu already 60% to ult as well. Knife, he's made up for that early lack of ult charge. He's 50% to his bowler as well. Now make that 60. But Zeta happy to play slow, play the angle fight, and just keep pushing the cart underneath. He had his stage behind though, so keep your eyes on Violet here. He's going to be a prime target.
It's just so much damage from Zeta Division here. Just Knife, Violet, Burner, all pumping it now as Knife takes the aggressive position. He's found Lubter again so much. Violet's got a kill on the floor as well, the TP in, but it's too little too late. They've done everything. Shu's going to be traded. But, yeah, don't worry about it. It's not a bug, guys. It's a feature.
That's so fucking awesome. It's actually unreal the amount of pressure that Zeta Division provide. Both of these backliners playing ultra wide from one another. Shu has to do all of the supporting onto Violet, all of the pocket healing. Violet literally cannot reciprocate. Shu has to always be playing in a position versus a D with a can solo kill him and a Symmetra too. Makes it work regardless. Zeta Division now pushing Cart back of main. They have ultimates to play with, but they can't play out in the open too much or they will get caught. Shu this time around, he's going to get TP'd on, he's going to get Diva shifted. Simply nothing to be done. That's what it's like living life on the edge. Now everyone for Zeta is boxed up inside. Their position is tenuous to say the very least. Rock onto Seattle at least by a bit of time for Zeta to breathe. And Shu's going to be back any moment now. So it's actually a huge ult swing coming for Zeta any second now.
Tidal Blast out, looking for Lubter as well. He tries to slide away onto the high ground. Vasuzu is good. Proper goes down for it, but they've lost two. It's 3 versus 3 now as Ziad stalls it out. Finn still fighting on the Kitsune Rush, and Zeta have been stuffed inside for now. But Burner is going to try and poke his way out slowly. Goes for the rock, but Ziad avoids that one. That was only a 1-for-1 ult trade, though. So look at the bank Zeta have walking forward now.
Yeah, they get the cart push through the choke. Guardian Wave for Violet just to keep himself alive here. But Zeta, they have 4 ultimates to snowball. DK still don't have their 4. Bowler up top onto Alfie. Midair Suzu from Finn. Symbol comes out as well. Flux into the Symbol now for Burner. He's holding it at the moment. He throws Lubda up into the sky. You see the pocket again from Ziad. This team is so good at pocketing Lubda. Pulse out for Proper is a miss. Rock comes out, doesn't kill. Lubda will fall though, 1-for-1. Nano is out onto God only knows who. Kellex, maybe it was onto Violet and he died for it. Who knows? I didn't see the Nano boost actually in play in the fight, but we are going to see Proper on the advance. Hunts down everybody. Trickle in. Proper is on the advance.
Gonna try and play for the D-Mech. Doesn't get the D-Mech, but they will get him right back out of suit once more, right? See, that's 1 HP on the roof. There we go. There's the D-Mech. Yeah. Violet's going to take care of that one now, back on the cat, and there's going to be no touch for this. We are on 3rd point already, and it's a devastating attack so far from Zeta.
Yeah, absolutely crushing Geekay right now, making it so hard for them in all the open space. Violet, he swapped to Cat, but now he's over to the Mizuki. They're one step ahead of the swap game every time. Zeta Division proper, literally willing to go back to spawn on attack after winning a fight to stay ahead of the swap game. Ziad has stayed in spawn. He swapped. Violet is now on Mizuki into this ram comp. He's gone back to spawn. He's back on Wu Yang. It's endless. And all the while, Zeta are free pushing the cart. Liv just picked first.
Yeah, Proper's in behind right now, making it awkward for Geekay. They're trying to deal with it. Asleep in main, and Ziad will get executed from that one. She will get traded right back. Alfie's going to find another. These are messy fights, but Zeta are still coming out on the top, which means the payload keeps on moving. Which means Geekay, they need to find a stop. They're going to swap again, but eyes on Violet. Is he going to try and stay one step ahead? He is.
Oh, now he's over to Mizuki again, and Ziad, he's actually left spawn this time. He doesn't have time to go back and swap. Unbelievable stuff from Zeta Division here. This swap gaming is egregious. Genuinely, it's unethical. Ziad is working his way towards the backline right now. He's close to knife. Rail body shot from Lubda will help Ziad finish that kill. Burner's traded Lubda though. That's a clock. Jax shift into the back here. Blinding chain is a miss. Burner's received the nano boost actually. I suppose Shu was a little scared of maybe a death coming through. Kitsu in response as well. Burner's just going to play main, poke, step it out a little bit. TP comes down. Nobody takes it. Well, Ziad takes it in the end, so he's quite committed. But Zeta Division, they failed to convert this one. Proper in the back though. Once again, predatory position, trying to find it. Recalls out. Lubda's dead. And now it is just Proper in the back with the invisibility cloak on.
Oh, they got him. Good dink from Finn. They need more, though. Ziad is still trying to get onto point. He's chained off it right now, but he's got pocket from Kellex. Still 30% off bomb. Knife nearly has a clock, but Rocket's going to connect, which means Ziad needs big help. No rain, no ults. They need to get on touch. Ziad's out of mech now, back on Tracer as Lubda just trying to buy time, but Knife finds the shot. Now the symbol comes out, and it might be there. Benade's going to hit. Alfie's going to die for it now. They need trades really here, Geekay. Kellex is going to find one. It won't be enough, though. And they're going to complete the map. 2 minutes, 26 seconds, and that's a great push from Zeta.
Ah, that Juno up top was doing so much. I think that was Kellex just playing life for the longest time, but it's still not enough. And now, I mean, look at this. So much time in the bank for Zeta Division. You can see they are just outrageous when it comes to showcasing their backline flexibility. Really putting the screws to Geekay every single fight. And I mean, look at this Violet's POV. Takes a side angle, just does not miss, does he? 2 for 1.
Keeps going, you know, like just realizes there's more space to walk into, so the angle's just going to get more and more aggressive. That's
the way that guy is. If there's space on the map, he just walks into it. He takes it every time.
And that's a really tough one as well. It felt like Geekay couldn't get anything done with the Sim. Well, I think Sim Diva in theory good against these squishier compositions. You can see Zeta are so keen to swap. And maybe one of the most devastating things is Burner didn't die on that attack. That's why the player didn't stop moving. He's just on there the entire time. And it feels like the Sim isn't quite working as much as Geekay would hope. I feel like a lot of the time what you would expect to see in these situations, if this was, you know, TM of a classic example of this, is there'd be a TP for Ziad to get himself onto the backline. He would cause a lot of problems. Then that Sim and that Sojourn and everyone would be walking all over that Sigma. But as we saw, Burner quite literally didn't die. We'll see if GK go for a different approach here, or if the answer is more Sim. Tracer could also be viable in this alongside for Diva, and it looks like that's the direction Alfie is going to go.
Proper on Tracer from the start, and Knife on the Emre as well. I'm interested to see how the Emre plays here. I feel like we saw Emre fall out of fashion for a very long time, but now it's creeping back without any balance changes to support it. So wondering what's actually changed in the minds of the pros to facilitate such a thing. Burner, he was playing in the train, but he's just gone down. You see the pinch is great. Shu will trade out Ziad's mech, and Finn will die. Really careful, Geekay. If you keep staggering like this, Burner will come back. He's making swaps in spawn. He's back over onto the Diva now. Going to Diva will, of course, allow Geekay to play the Mizuki, though. They are in spawn. Kellex can get off that Juno in a flash, but it looks like he's not currently made that decision. It looks like he's going to stay the course, and this is very scary for the GK backline. We saw how it went on Busan, going up against Burner on the Diva. Now Proper's on Tracer to back him up as well. Violet's on the Cat. This is a triple threat for any support. Even Lubda, just marked.
Both backlines are going to be under serious threat here. Zeta might just insta his mech actually here. Went too far with that one. Easy punish, and yeah, that's an easy kill. That's a disappointing one for Geekay, which is going to force them to fully reset. We'll see if Kellex wants to swap on the way back, but more time to get ultimate. Zeta Division 30% off the Nano, 30% off the Override Protocol. Tough one for him there. Really need Ziad and Alfie to come online. Now they've got the Mizuki. In theory, their backline is more sturdy, and Ziad and Alfie should be the ones finding more value.
The Mizuki swap is good, but it's a little bit late now because Zeta have all of these ultimates, right? They can just play with their backline ultis from the get-go. Proper getting super aggressive in spawn, and Violet is found. Love to this guy is a menace on the jetpack cat. Burner gets chained and will die. They're not going to counter nano him, so they're just going to let him lose his suit. You can see he's running it into main. He wants to get killed so that he can get a reset fast. Troglodyte.
They're playing for the D-Mate. They go for the Canap as well. The anti-hits as well. But Violet, he's got Finn instead. He just managed to drag him off the map. And I think he's got enough space to play with to live. But Alfie's found a kill on point. Yeah, so it buys a bit more time for Zeta. But Violet's stuck behind. But he is on Cat. So how stuck is he? Shu's going to win the battle here. And now Violet goes in onto the backline here. He's going to wiggle his way out of this one as well. So hard to hit. So difficult to contain. Violet just playing with him. 6 HP. Gets the mini. The movement's unbelievable. Shu has died off screen though, so they're still battle away. Override Protocol is out from Knife. Deals with the Baby Diva now, looks for the backline, tries to get the support, will help set up that kill onto Kellex and onto Finn. Violet and Burner finish both of those, and Zeta Division continue the hold.
My God. Finn will fall. Geekay, that is just outrageous, really. So much opportunity for them, but Zeta Division, they just know how to shut the door. Alfie's going to die to Violet again, but this is really starting to look like a full hold, Xavier. Nano's still in the pocket. Violet nearly has another catnap, and he's going for the drone strikes. We've seen these ones before. They pick Proper up. They throw him into the backline to go for a quick clip, but Zeta still just holding on to this corner. It's all on Lubda, really, to find the value with this clock.
Clock out now, but here comes the diver. Nano, Diva, a tracer, everyone. Finn is going to get obliterated. Sanctuary tries to keep Lubda alive. It can.
Think of the
might be able
grades.
to get the D-Mech as well. Now the catnap comes in, though, so he goes down. More nades coming into all of this one. The ults do everything for Zeta Division here. Ziad is, well, he's not even getting staggered out. They just kill him. They got 30 seconds. They got Kitsune Rush still. They got ult advantage Geekay. And the good news is the payload's right at the corner. It's easy to get, but they've got so much to do.
Sulu, thanks for the gift sub to August. Enjoy your triangle. Now a push forward once more. We do have one final fight here. There's only a pulse bomb available. You can see Violet is taking Proper into it from the top rope. He's on already. Dumps the clip. Lubda's in trouble. Ready to blink forward for more. Lubda's now on the ground, face to face with Proper. The Kitsu's out. The nade is 3k. Lubda doesn't get cleansed. He's so low in the scrap, but he lives to tell the tale. Zeta Division now, they are closing on in. Burner shifts backline. Finn TP's forward. Can I get a check on his grades mid-fight? We're going to keep on pushing now. Proper's half. Proper dies to Kellex. Great pick from Kellex. Zeta Division, now they're losing resources. Lubda falls to Violet. He takes him down midair, but they're anchored to the cart, Geekay. They can't push for the kills. Violet, he tacks his shoe up into the sky, and they get a reset stab. The Nano.
They're stable. They've got Nano. They drop it onto Burner now. Violet dives in with the kill. Finn hits a Suzu, but there is so much more pressure coming from Burner. The Matrix Nair from Ziad trying to help him, but Burner will not leave him alone. But he hasn't got the kill. They have got Kellex, though. Bomb out from Ziad. He's trying to nudge it away. The bomb goes out, but they are all dead. It's a full hold for Zeta Division, and they'll be going to the upper bracket.
Zeta, straight through uppers. I heard you saying yesterday in your post show that you promised your viewers GK
did I say promise?
You said promise.
You know what I realise now? The
the
draft is actually fucked for them in the first of 3, isn't it? Like, it's so cooked.
Fuck it all. What a team.
If there were 2 more maps, though, guys.
Holy. CX promised kill that boy. I can't wait for the triple banger interview here. Yeah, he's cranking that mouse cable, no?
Ooh, get involved, Finn.
Yeah.
What's that, Finn? Your mouse cable's stuck and you can't get out? This is actually great for my fantasy vote because I have Zed on my team.
Yeah, same.
Thank you
Presuming
very much,
he
guys.
went vaguely
Congratulations.
positive
Proper
or
and
like
Zeta
slightly
division,
positive there.
Division,
Ooh,
for
Big
this victory.
P.
Welcome to playoffs here in Paris. I wanted to know, Proper, you are considered by many as the best DPS player in the world. You've been at the top level for such a long time. You were playing the finals of Overwatch League in 2022, yet you are still at the top, even though there is many young blood, young players that want to come and take down your crown. So how do you manage to still be at the top level after all those years?
일단 프로퍼 선수 승리 축하드리고요. 첫 번째 질문은 정말 오랫동안 또 정상급에 서시면서 또 세계 최고의 DPS 플레이어라고 저희 손꼽히는 프로퍼 선수신데 22년도 또 뭐 오버워치 리그까지도 겸하시고 지금까지 계속해서 쭉 정상 자리 유지하시면서 신인이나 다른 선수들이 올라옴에도 불구하고 계속해서 이 정상의 기량을 유지하시는 비결이 무엇인지 궁금합니다.
일단은 제가 승부욕이 아직까지도 좀 많이 센 편이고 누구보다 대회에서 지는 걸 싫어해가지고 물론 살짝 느껴지긴 하는데 뭔가 어린 선수들이 저보다 피지컬이 좀 어느 정도에서 좋은 부분도 있긴 하는데 근데 이게 노련미랑 이게 뇌지컬이 좀 있으니까 거기서 좀 차이가 나지 않나라고 생각합니다.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very competitive person, so I hate losing. Yeah, I mean, that actually was what drives me as a competitor. But that being said, I mean, I do feel that many young players coming here actually had better mechanics than me. So, but I just try to cover it with more experience, you know, and more wit. So I think that makes a difference for me.
He's got wit. It is a wit gap though. I was thinking
The
that.
wit-
Partway
the
through Route
witty
66. Yeah, like
I
don't know, like Kellex and Finn trying to live, but when you see how witty Proper is, what are they actually meant to do, you know? Outwitted.
Yeah.
En vrai, je suis un joueur très compétitif, c'est bête, mais c'est un peu ça qui a continué de me drive. Je sais qu'il y a plein de joueurs jeunes qui sont meilleurs mécaniquement que moi, mais j'essaie de compenser aussi forcément avec mon expérience et ma maîtrise forcément des persos. Proper, I don't know if you want to answer this question, but I really want to ask it to you. Last year you won EWC with Falcons. You changed teams still. You are in playoffs now. Falcons are going to be playing the game afterwards, so can they win without you?
사실 이 질문 조금 민감하시죠.
He understood that question.
That's a
He
great
understood that question. His reaction is tells all.
people were asking, like, saying it, like, he, like, Proper speaks okay English. Yeah.
Yeah, his English is good. He's
Yeah.
smart. Of course he can.
우승할 수 있을지 좀 여쭤보고 싶네요.
일단은 팔콘이 그래도 아직은 떨어지지 않으면 좋겠긴 한데 근데 우승은 제가 없으면 좀 힘들지 않을까라는 생각을 좀 하긴 합니다.
I mean,
Proper option.
I really wish that Falcons survive because like they're still hanging on the balance. But that being said, they don't have me right now, so I don't think it's possible to win this time.
Right. I think that's a very, very good answer indeed. Donc, forcément, l'autre question que je lui demande, l'année dernière, tu as gagné le WC avec Falcons. Tu as changé d'équipe depuis, toi, t'es en playoff, Falcons pas encore parce que là,
Doesn't like flinch or even like a hint of a smile, you know? Just this is a match. This is a statement.
It's the wit.
Just a statement, you know?
Je pense que ça va être chaud. And last but
They
not
won't be
least,
winning
you have
without
many
me.
fans in Korea, in Japan, here in France, and also worldwide. So, is there anything you want to tell us in the language you want? Probably in Korean, maybe?
이제 또 전 세계에서 시청해주시는 많은 팬분들과 또 현장에서 이렇게 응원하러 와주신 많은 팬분들께 한번 감사의 인사를 뭐 한국어로 이렇게 드릴 수 있다면 뭐 어떻게?
Thank you for
Another
supporting
question.
us, and we will keep winning. Thank you.
That's beautiful, and you gave it to me in English. Thank you so much. Merci.
Not
again,
yet, Artemis.
Chad,
Yeah,
thank
buddy.
you so much for joining me, guys, and Maddox for the translation. And stay with us
Have to
because
skip
in a
the
few
part where she
minutes we're going to
translates
be
us to French, and we
moving
will
on
move on.
to Elimination Games. Stand by.
All right, pasta time. You're in charge.
Thank you. From humble king to talking like he's Thanos, then on Discord he'll say GG's, I retire, gotta love Proper. It's just, you know, troglodyte. Many shades to Proper is the thing. Hey, Bus. Is Pirate done? Zeta done? The Pirate viewers are trickling in. Is that a cock chair? Damn, that boy loves his Overwatch Esports. Two brothers. Is Geekay out of the bracket now? Nah, they're in lowers now. I'll get the fixtures up for today. Let me show you what we got. Just get OWTV up to this Jinxie video. Thank you for the flower, Dak. Might pivot to Liquipedia. Excuse me? Why did I just get captured on Liquipedia? What the fuck? Falcons T1. Oh fuck, that's now? Wait, did they change the order of today's games? I swear SSG Varel was last yesterday. They changed the order? So now it's going to be Falcons T1 elimination, SSG Varel elimination, VP Dallas elimination, GK JD elimination. Damn, these are some big games. These are some seriously heavy hitting games now. These are all insane. They probably moved the Varel game earlier for Japan. It also just like didn't make sense for the SSG Varel game to be last when these teams have played today. You know, like GK has played today. SSG Varel both haven't played today. Like, why would they be last? Like, you should give a break to a team that got knocked down into lowers today. So, like, they've changed it correctly, you know? Like, all these teams, like GK and VP, like, they needed the break after their early games. It made no sense to have SSG and whatnot later. But yeah, wow. We're about to get into the game, you know? The big one. Dude, how many times are they going to replay this clip? First time Belka alarm. From Bird Life 69420. Is that a new account? Nope. I just had something to say.
The human body was built to move.
Shit, man.
Not trapped at a desk in one.
My fantasy team still has 3 more games to go. Yeah, mine is like, mine has to play a bunch. Like, I have Zeta, I have 2 Dallas Fuel players.
This is
And I have Slay, so I have 4 players that still have another game. But by having a TM player, I had Quartz, and that's bad. Like, having Lability insane. Why is it everybody rank 1 on fantasy? Those days are gone. Those days are gone.
What's up, everybody? Yes, it's time for another pick'ems. We heard from Coco
Interviewing the
and
passionate guy.
Tayo, but hey, we can't forget about the fans, right? We got our friend here.
Gotta
What's your name?
have Slay.
Louis Chapel.
Louis. Yes. Louis, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for doing this with me. All right, we're gonna be
Hey,
predicting
say
T1 versus
you know
Team
you said
Falcons first.
Seikyu is your
I said,
teammate?
when
Is
I
that
was
Kappa
with Coco and
Flapper?
Tayo,
Because
T1's gonna
Seikyu
win
is that like
2-1.
low
What do
roll
you think?
Singapore player?
I was going to say the exact same thing. I think Falcons, they're on their way out. I'm sorry. T1 have got it.
All right, we're on the same page. All right, next match.
You're actually on a team with that
Varel
guy?
versus Space Station Gaming.
fucking
I am a
Christ.
very big Varel fan. They had an amazing performance
Jesus
yesterday.
fucking
I'm
Christ.
rooting for Varel. What do you think?
I'm also rooting for Varel.
You are on a team with the most avoided player in all of Singapore.
All right, Varel winning and T1 winning. We'll find out
Not
soon.
Kappa
Thank
Flapper, the
you.
flex support role is dead. Jesus Christ. I guess you get what you deserve, bro. You get what you deserve. Singapore Flex Supports have pedigree. This. The UB dictator? Yeah, I said it. You saw it on stream when it happened. What's going on in OS, bro? I mean, it's just a region full of throwers. Just a region full of throwers and bad actors. Like out as a goat. It's funny because after the game, I got added in some mutual Discord. It's like Earl's Discord or something. And he's like, were you playing on North America just now on an account called Ajax? Flank didn't realize it was you. He's sorry for throwing your game. It's like ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So stupid. Just like long lost connections, you know, like haven't interacted with these people for like 7 years, you know, but they're still just right where we left off, you know, still just throwing ranked games. Just throwing ranked games, min-maxing Centrelink payments, like fucking nonsense. Armbit in, or I think someone's in, right? Yo, Unter, is there a list of what heroes got what partner teams yet? Yeah, someone put it in my Discord. It was in the general channel of my Discord before. I think Mashi posted it. Did you pin it? No. How many games are left? 4? 4 games to go. I don't want to overdo the caffeine, but I do have like 8 hours left to stream. Maybe a little less.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Mismatch?
Hunter, are we gonna win?